How's it going, everyone? In this video, I wanted to share some ways to make money that anyone can make money. I know everyone can use some extra cash. Some of you guys are out there really hustling, trying to save money, trying to build something for yourself. So even with a good job, if you slow down, you fall behind. I make decent money, yet I constantly hustle because I want to get ahead. So I'm going to get straight to it. In today's video, I wanted to share the method of making money that has always made money for me. And what I'm talking about is flipping. So my experience, 15, 16 years old, I had to pay car insurance. I had to pay my parents' rent. I didn't really have a job. I didn't have a car. Whenever you get your driver's license, your parents' insurance goes up. My parents made me to pay them money and because their insurance went up. So I have been flipping things for, 5, 10 years now, and I have consistently made money. My go-to has always been electronics, sometimes vehicles. I wasn't necessarily the best with vehicles. I wasn't necessarily the best with collectibles. But anything you're knowledgeable about is something you can flip. Recommendation is whatever your hobby is, something that you already spend money on, stop spending money on it and start making money on it. So you can flip anything. And bonus if you flip digital products, because then there's no meeting up with people in person. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about the two different kinds of flippers. So there's those who pay a fair price and those who lowball. There's a guy on YouTube who's been going viral recently. I'm pretty sure like a 16, 18-year-old kid. He is still in that category of pays a fair price. I'm pretty sure he bought a Miata for like $3,000 and was trying to flip it and having trouble at like 38. That is not the category I'm in. I am in the lowball category. I have sold so many things to people in the first category. I'm talking I would buy an iPhone 6 in the days of them being $200 to $300. I would lowball people $20, $40, constantly get them under $100 all day long. And I would make $100, $150 on them, flipping them to people who tell me that they're going to resell them for $20 or $40 more. And that is just not the type of money. If you can make an easy $20, don't get me wrong, an easy $20 is nice. But an easy $100, $150 to show up is way better. So I'm not talking about buying when it comes to lowballing people, you have to be comfortable with people telling you no. You're going to sit there all day long. Not every product's a product you should buy. You're going to see 100 new phones pop up every single day. Obviously, you're not going to buy all 100 phones. You don't even have the money to buy all 100 phones. So what you're going to do is sit there and lowball people $20, $40, $60, ones with broken screens, ones with broken charging ports, and just lowball them. And 1 out of 100 people are probably going to say yes. So take what I'm saying, don't necessarily flip phones. Phones are a great product. You want something that the most amount of people are always looking to buy. You don't want to buy a product that's easy to buy but hard to sell. You want to buy products that are easy to buy, sometimes a little difficult to buy, but even easier to sell. So that way you don't get stuck on things. So there's a couple skills that you're going to want to learn when it comes to flipping that make it a lot easier. Is one, learning to negotiate. The more you negotiate with people, I know I can't tell you how many times I would lowball people on things that I don't even have money for, even though it's a crazy good deal. I'm talking like a 3080 graphics card. I lowballed someone like $100 and he told me to come get it and I didn't even actually want it. And so that's what I'm talking about. Learn the skill of negotiating, even if you don't actually want the product, and it's going to help you down the line. And with that comes confidence. Confidence to just ask for whatever it is you want. If someone tells you no, be comfortable with someone telling you no. But the confidence you get from being able to say anything to anyone is really liberating, and it will actually help you in other areas of your life. The other thing that you're going to learn is that everyone is a middleman. When it comes to flipping, you're going to learn that literally every single thing that you buy on a daily basis, you're buying from a middleman. I'm talking about grocery stores. Grocery stores buy from distributors and they're just flipping to you. Trading cards, Wizards of the Coast, Pokemon, they don't sell directly to consumers. They sell to distributors who then sell to local game stores, online retailers, and things like that. The biggest one that the consumer doesn't realize, people who make products don't want to deal with the consumer because they suck to sell to. And one of the best examples of consumers complaining that they can't buy directly from manufacturers is when it comes to vehicles. Car dealerships are in the business of making cars. They're not in the business of selling things to consumers, because consumers are going to sit there and complain. They're going to make everything difficult. So one of the things you'll learn is that customers suck, and the people who make products don't want to deal with the customers. So any product that you can find that the manufacturer doesn't want to deal with the customer, you can come in and create essentially a market for yourself. The market of getting that product in front of people so people know that they can buy your product. Cool thing about flipping things is that marketing is already done. Everyone knows what an iPhone is, so you don't have to sell them on the iPhone. You just have to get the product in front of them for them to see that the product is available for sale from you. And essentially that's where it comes into the apps like OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. One of the cool skills you'll be able to learn is managing inventory. So one of the big things when it comes to flipping is if you have a lot of phones for sale, you're going to lowball more, and you want to start charging less for those phones, lower margins, so that way you can move phones, get more cash. However, on the other hand, if you have a lot of cash and no phones for sale, you'll be able to lowball people to try to get more phones in. And then on the other side, you'll be able to start charging more for those phones because you don't need to move them as fast because you have more cash than you can spend. One of the things though that it comes to flipping is you really want to learn discipline with your money. If you only have a couple $100, you turn that couple $100 into $1,000 and you go in below that $1,000, you're not able to scale. You're not able to buy more things. The more cash you have, the more you're able to scale. And so what I want to tell you guys is make saving money your new hobby, and you'll always have money. Something that is a crazy distinction between how I used to be to how I am now is the biggest thing I see poor people doing that I find funny is flexing when they have a car payment. And what I mean by that is if you're flexing a car that you're making a $700 a month payment on, it's not really a flex. Especially to someone who's sitting here that has 10 grand and I can sit there and look at my bank account and see I have 10 grand in it. So you flexing on a car that you're making a payment on isn't a flex to me. And so make saving money your new hobby. I'm serious, guys. Save a few $1,000s and then scale your business. And the cool thing about a reselling business is you can actually go legit with it and buy an LLC. You can actually turn it into a real business. Pay taxes on it. You can go full-time reselling things because that is a real business model. And so I just want to say, guys, if you guys did like this video, if you guys did find value in it, please let me know down in the comment section. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. If you guys want more videos like this, if you guys like the old Call of Duty videos and you want some real advice, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and keep watching.